The biggest question when it comes to the iPhone 16 Pro cases isn't about which one to buy, but rather which manufacturers will take the time and resources to replicate what Apple has done. I have a few different designs here, but I only think two of these will actually still be around in 3 to 6 months. Let's start with the first one. This is the Apple silicone case. Everybody knows it, everybody knows the specific design of the capture button, which is just another button on top of the phone one. And I pretty much guarantee that every case manufacturer that is actually going to take the time to revamp their cases is eventually going to end up right here. Because as I was testing out all of these different cases, this one just doesn't have a downside. Because even if you're not interested into using the capture button, then this one just doesn't get in the way and you don't feel it. It's pretty much like the regular cases we had before. Now the second design, which these three share, just a tiny bit different between them, is the design that I thought that most cases are actually going to go for, because it's just a cutout around the surface of the button. I have to say, by far, out of these three, this design with the little slope, which is super smooth, has to be the best out of them, because your finger just goes into that without having really any obstacles in the way. Like, this would be a completely fine solution if the manufacturers just paid attention to one small thing. And I have to say, out of the cases that I have right here, two of them actually did. And that's this little lip that is created when you cut out the portion of the button. So the manufacturers have to be really careful not to make this too flimsy, because if they do, then well, the case is going to fall apart after just a few months. By the way, I think this cutout design is slowly going to die off, because well, as I said with the Apple case, this just doesn't get in the way, but these cutouts do. When you're holding the case, your thumb just naturally rests here and it kind of gets into the hole. Now I think the last design that I wanted to show you today completely makes sense when it comes to these super slim cases. If you have anything bulkier than this, I think the complete cutout just doesn't make sense at all, and it's kind of lazy. I saw this, for example, on the mouse case, and yeah, I'm calling them out, and I hope they go to something like the Apple case design in the future and actually get you like a case if you ordered the previous version, because the cutouts just get in the way massively if you have a thicker case. But with this very thin one, it's pretty much like holding the phone just by itself. So I think that brands who make these super thin cases actually don't have to do anything with these and can just stick with it. So if I was in a situation where I just got my iPhone 16 or 16 Pro right now in October 2024, I would probably just go for the Apple case. I know some other brands are also doing these buttons, like Spigen and stuff, so maybe those are a safe bet right now, but I would definitely just stay away from these cutouts, because some of these cases are selling for 50 or even 70 bucks, and I think that's way too much, especially for a case that's half finished. Like, kudos to the brands who are actually going to send you a replacement case, but I think many don't have the money to do that. So if you were going for a specific case for a 16, I would just tell you, go ahead and message the support team of the brand that you're looking for if they have a cutout like this, and ask them if they're going to be releasing a new version with an actual camera control button. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. Let me know your thoughts on this subject in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.